Hey guys. So, I know this is weird, like not having something set to talk about. And I know you guys have come to expect from me, like documenting my journey and what's going well for me, what's not, just updates on what's happening. And I'm usually pretty high energy and pretty excited to talk about that stuff. And that's real because, this is fun to me and I enjoy real estate. I enjoy the business aspect of trying to figure things out. And so I usually am like very, bubbly and happy. And that's how I think I come across in these videos. And I just feel like I don't have that today. And I hadn't even planned to film a video right now. I'm supposed to be going live on Instagram in like 20 minutes for the Q&A session. And I'm still going to, but I really just needed to sit down and kind of use this channel less to talk about what I'm doing and like what's happening and more just like how I'm feeling. And so, yeah, I appreciate you guys. If anyone's watching this still, I appreciate you guys just listening to how I'm feeling. So basically, just today wasn't a good day. Like today wasn't fun. And it's not that I did anything differently. I actually got a property under contract yesterday, submitted earnest money today, went to the property with my contractor, got the video walkthrough, like did a lot of the just normal stuff that I do on every property. But when I sent it out to my buyers list, I thought I had a great deal. I thought I ran the numbers correctly. I thought I did things right. And I just got a lot of people who were saying like this is a crap deal, basically. And I mean, that's fine. Like I'm not above being wrong. Like I've never, tried to come off like an expert or like I don't make mistakes. I've tried to, let you guys know and let everyone know, even my cash buyers, like, hey, I've done my work, like I've done my research and I'm working on putting it into practice and I'm a beginner. And I think that that's why I like doing this YouTube channel so much, is because I'm not trying to like be an expert, right? I don't feel the pressure to be an expert. Like I can tell you guys when a deal goes well and I can also tell you guys when like I mess up and a deal goes poorly for whatever reason. And I think that that is the true, like my true motivation behind making the channel is not necessarily to like show my successes, right? I want to show my successes. I want to share that with you guys, but also to just truly like bring you guys along with me. And it's tough when, yeah, I don't even know where I was going with that. But yeah, anyway, so I got some like responses from my buyers that like, this is a crap deal. I don't know what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. And I think part of that is just like a general frustration with new wholesalers that I feel from investors. And there's a lot of dynamics at play because you've got agents, you've got investors, you've got wholesalers, and sometimes those can be three different people and they all feel, and then you've got the homeowners themselves and everybody feels a certain type of way about everyone else. And I mean, when you're buying and selling something and you're trying to negotiate on price and value, of course, there might be, some bad vibes included in that. But I remember like the very first realtor that I talked to and like seriously was submitting an offer on a deal that like I was confident about, it didn't even go through. The seller didn't accept the offer. But after that entire process, the agent was like, Lili, you're so nice. She's like, all the other investors I talked to are so mean. Like, and I was like, really? Are they mean? Are they abrupt? Right? Or is it just, I didn't know what to make of it, but I was like, thanks. Like, I appreciate it. I'm glad to build that relationship with an agent. And again, being upfront, letting her know, like, I'm going to assign this to, a cash buyer. But then once I started meeting and talking with more investors, I think I kind of understood where she was coming from, in that oftentimes you're dealing with people that have a lot of money. And especially for myself, I'm dealing with people that are not like me. I mean, you could take that to mean whatever you want it to mean, but it's 100% true. I mean, there's not a lot of people my age. There's not a lot of women. There's not a lot of black people. And then there's not a lot of young black women. And so I definitely feel, and not from everyone, right? I've had so many great experiences and met so many great investors who have been willing to help me, who have, recognized that I know what I'm doing, even if I'm just getting started. But on the flip side, just like with anything else, I've met a lot of investors who I get it. When I hear an agent say, these investor guys are jerks, I get it. But then on the other hand, I hear investors who are upset because they're like, these wholesalers don't know what they're doing. And I get it too, because it's not like you have to be licensed to be a wholesaler. Legality, different states, blah, blah, blah. But in general, you don't need a license to try to wholesale. And so there are some people out there trying to do it with not enough information and doing it incorrectly. And I get that frustration because it does make it harder on the people who want to do it correctly. So I get that from the investors too. Like, I can sympathize with that. But then I'm looking at how all these other people feel, and I'm still thinking, well, real estate is an asset. It's a wealth building asset. And I think that more people should be involved in it. I mean, just look at the state of things in terms of people's livelihoods and like people's financial futures. Like, I want to be a part of helping more people get financially stable, and eventually, like big dreams, like building that affordable housing, and being someone who can try to make positive change, right? And like, I know all of that is down the road once I kind of really get this thing rolling. But it seems like all of these things are competing with each other. And so it's tough to know like how to stay motivated. And it's not just like the negative feedback from a couple of buyers. I think it's just like, that's just like, the what is the phrase? Like the straw that broke the camel's back. Like, that's just like the one thing today. But I think I've been feeling like this thing is difficult to just get off the ground and to navigate this real estate investing world. For me, it might be easier for some other people, right? And I hope like, people are finding great success with it. And there are some days where I'm super excited about it because it's going so well. But I just have to acknowledge that there are days where it kind of sucks. So yeah, I don't know what this means. I'm not quitting, right? Like, I'm not gonna not keep going, both for myself and to keep documenting how things change for you guys. But like, that was a thought in my head today, like, man, this sucks. Like, should I just stop? Because either I'm not doing it right, or I'm not having fun, or blah, blah, blah. But those moments are fewer and far between than the moments where it's a lot of fun analyzing deals. And like, for example, like helping a property owner who can't sell their house to a traditional buyer, and they need cash, they need it quick, and I can come in and solve a problem for them, and also solve a problem for an investor who's looking for a property but doesn't have time to go out and find it. Like, and just learning the process of like getting to financial freedom through real estate, documenting it for you guys, like connecting with you guys mostly over like on Instagram and hearing your success stories and your wins. All of that definitely outweighs the moments where I kind of don't feel great about it. And I think that I'm glad I made this video, because I'm kind of coming to that realization now that I do still really enjoy those things. But I think I don't want this channel to put out an image that once you start, like, everything's going to go perfectly and everything's going to go smoothly and it's going to be, cotton candy and rainbows every single day, because it's not. And I think maybe starting off with that perspective and going into it with that perspective and kind of looking forward to the great days, embracing yourself for the not so great days, I think might make it easier to really, like I said, like, change your life through real estate investing and achieve that financial freedom, and hopefully bring more people with you as you walk down that path. Because that's what I'm trying to do, right? It's like, I'm not standing at the end of the path saying, hey guys, come meet me over here, or this is how I got here. It's more so just like, hey guys, I'm gonna walk in that direction towards something. Does anybody want to join me? And so for me, that takes a lot of the pressure off to be perfect and to do things with like this get rich quick or quick success journey. And it makes it easier to connect with you guys and hopefully be in this thing for the long haul, and be able to look back on videos like this and days like this and say, man, like, can you believe I felt that way about one deal that people didn't like? Hopefully I'll get to the point where, yeah, that's just like a silly thought to me. I don't know. Thanks for watching this, guys. I appreciate it. I feel better. So thanks for letting me use this kind of as like a video diary, I guess. And as always, like, I'm going to keep posting videos. I'm going to keep letting you guys know what's going on. And hopefully there are a lot of good things to report on. And I know that there will be some failures to report on too. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's just about, I'm going to walk in this direction and try to make something happen for myself and try to change my life in some of these ways. And I hope you guys will keep, walking in that direction with me.